Good morning and welcome back to Chraetor Creative. I'm your host Robert and I'm glad to have you here with me. As you just saw, we are starting our Journey 2, otherwise known as New Game Plus. And on this playthrough I will be playing as a Holy Crusader. I'll go over the build once we get to the start here. As far as I know, I've never done a New Game Plus, but it should start out the same. So, yeah, we've got a cutscene. We're gonna skip through cutscenes just like always. And here we are at the beginning. Now, apparently, something important to notice is no finger there. Here we have a map. Looks like it does show all the locations we've discovered. It just doesn't have a site of grace for fast traveling, so that's a good deal. That'll definitely be useful in helping to remember where exactly different stuff is. Go over the build real quick. So we've got a Blasphemous Blade and a Golden Order Greatsword, both to +10. We've got the Dragon Communion Seal, also to +10. I'm going to be wielding the Twinned Armor set. It felt very much like a Holy Crusader to me. Erdtree's Favor +2 for increase to a bunch of stats. Well, HP, stamina, and equip load, so not a bunch of stats, but Dragon Crest, Great Shield to increase my damage negation. Radagon Source Heal, that increases a bunch of my stats. Pearl Drake Talisman to boost the non-physical negation. For now, I am going to be using the Mimic tier, although that might change. I don't know for sure which summon really fits with a Holy Crusader. As for our inventory, you can see we've got all of our crafting materials, all of this stuff, which is, good deal. Our prattling pates, didn't find the You're Beautiful one, so that'll be something I have to look for. But looks like all of our items, really. Flasks are still at +12, full amount of them. So that's good. We've got, it looks like all of our ashes, which is super important. I might end up using him. My understanding is that the Dolores Sleeping Arrow Puppet's pretty good. Looks like, oh yeah, there's the crafting material, all that. All of our bolstering materials. Looks like most of our cookbooks. Yeah, all of our cookbooks, all of our wet blades, map pieces, everything. Our sorceries. Can't use any of these, by the way. I don't know if there's a single one in here that I can actually use. Our fates, on the other hand, I can use most of these. The only ones I really can't are the ones that have an intelligence requirement. But I'm pretty sure every other one is fair game. So we've got them all. We've got our Ashes of War. We've got our massive set of weapons. Massive grouping of shields. So all of our armor. Yeah, all of our talismans, obviously, because we still have talismans. All of our nomadic notes about this stuff. So I think what we're missing is the paintings and the letters and stuff. Maybe some of the key items that were important for quests, but we've got most stuff. Oh, one that I want to see real quick. Inventory. Do we have the Mogwin Dynasty thing? The Pureblood Knights. It looks like we do not have the Pureblood Knights thing. So we have to do Varus's quest again if we want to get to our farming spot. But that can be done, I'm guessing, pretty easily. I guess we're about to discover how very hard New Game Plus is. To be honest, I'm kind of worried. I didn't... Real quick. There's my stats. So I did go up to level 143. A lot of that was done after defeating the final boss, spending my runes and stuff. But you can see it's not like I've done a whole lot as far as like min-maxing. So I'm curious to see how exactly this will go. Well, this is pretty easy. I don't know where exactly they expect... I don't know where exactly they expect you to be in level, but... I don't know, that has me wondering. I mean, I struggled with the endgame bosses before, so like I know eventually I'm going to struggle anyway. 13,704 runes, although I'm sure I don't get to keep any of those. And that's kind of sad. And I can't remember for the life of me how many runes he gives you in the first run. So like I don't know what kind of increase that is. But definitely my plan for this is mostly melee with just a little bit of magic. You can see I've got Elden Stars and Malekith's Blade, but then Golden Bough, Flame Grant Me Strength, and Erdtree's Heal. Which, you know, there's nothing great there. There's a heal, 2 attacks, and a couple of buffs. And that's going to be it as far as what I'm going to use. I don't see much need to go into the Fringe Folk's Hero's Grave. Like, a lot of the optional bosses, I'm like, is there even a point to go in there? That might be the issue with the New Game Pluses. It might lose something for you. I mean, because going through and it's still interesting. It's still worth doing to an extent, but it's literally only going to be like, okay, do I want to grind this? See, I'm not necessarily 100% the biggest fan of this armor, but it does definitely fit the idea of a Holy Crusader. A bunch of silver and gold and...
Oh, yeah. Come to the land. Of course you unfortunate. Without guide, you are fated.
Remember, I murdered your ass.
Luckily for me. Are you familiar? You may also that. It will lead you even if it leads.
Yes, I will follow it, and I will do your quest, and I will again murder you. Alright, time for a real test. The Scion sucks, but this dude... One second. Just so we can see the AR real quick. 1045 and 916. Like, there's no joke. Well, he can still hurt me at least. Oh, that was perfect. He just swooped right over. So, I mean, he does pose some challenge to an extent, but nothing like he was. Enough, though. He seems more aggressive. Like, I'll give him that. Oh, that was horrible. This is what I get for trying a playstyle I'm not used to, like the last one. Last one is definitely very different. That makes me feel bad about myself, like he should not have been any kind of struggle at all. Real quick, I want to check something. I want to see, in New Game Plus, does the amount of runes that you get 400 runes? So no, you get the same amount of runes from those. So like golden runes are way more useless. I still have the crafting kit. I wonder if that changes his dialogue at all. So yeah, it removes the... Oh, and you can't buy another. I mean, I don't need a torch. I don't need any of this really. Maybe cracked pots. The prices haven't gone up either, which is nice.
Goodbye.
Oh, I do still have Torrent 2 from the beginning. I hadn't even paid attention to that. It's like, that's good. They provide 320 pieces of soul. They're still one shot even when they know I'm there, so tells you how strong the attacks are. Like, yeah, it's one thing to sneak up on them and one-shot them. It's another when they're fully aware of you. I don't know why they sound the way they do, like they're grunting. They sound almost undead. And maybe they are under their armor. That I don't know. Like, definitely could be. Let's see, I guess we'll see how long it takes before there actually starts to be something tough here. Down she goes. I mean, that is, in fact, like the weakest boss, other than the Soldier of Godric. Like, no doubt the Soldier of Godric's weaker. Maybe. But that shows how... I don't know. Maybe I've set this up too strong. I mean, I think I'm a little bit over-leveled for what's normal for the end of the game, because isn't it like 125 is the expected... I'm pretty sure 125 is what they expect you to be at when you complete the game. Which I think I was actually right around there. But then I did some grinding and stuff, wanted to be able to equip certain spells, and did my prep work. I can get him to drop all kinds of stuff. My arcane is decent. Because that's what a lot of my... That's what my scaling for my seal is off of. Let's see, does Melina talk to us in New Game Plus? I think so. Normally we skip the cutscenes, but this one shouldn't be too long, and it'll give me a second to drink my coffee.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina.
I still feel so bad for having betrayed her. For those of you who aren't aware, which I'm sure anybody that's watching my playthroughs is, I picked the Frenzied Flame for my ending. And of course that is a betrayal of her.
I offer you an accord.
So I feel really bad for betraying Melina.
Have you heard of the they serve but you? I can play turning root to aid you. You need only to the foot of the...
Of course I accept.
Torrent, treat him with...
Like, there's not even a point in fighting this. I already know that when it comes to here, I can stomp that troll. I don't know why I was running into a solid wall thinking it was going to break for me. Now, is there any use for the golden seeds at this point? Like in New Game Plus, can I increase my amount of flasks, or how much they heal for? If those wolves come up after me, it's going to be a bad day for them. Oh, that's right. Did I keep my stone sword keys? Let's see, those are key items, right? Yeah, I've still got 11 of them, so...
Everyone who came only to have their... Did you know? It's quite a lot. You're all on your own and heading to enticed while that... But I don't have... It's scary. I want to be on nothing. I know. Can you take...
So you do double your ashes.
It was a pleasure to... Oh, tell them I love that I'm finally getting...
So yeah, that's interesting. I think that might be a poor choice. Quit running. Oh, stuck on the trees. Let me through. Rude. I can't even barely see because of the camera. Okay, much better. So apparently their shields do still block a lot, which is nice. I mean, it'd be kind of sad if I could just one-shot them through the shields too. I don't even think I feel the need. Sure, I'll bring in Rajir. I want to see if, like, he scales up also. Like, do the NPCs scale up that are friendly, or only the hostile ones, you know? Like, this will be interesting. Regardless, it's actually... I say interesting, but it's actually going to be a curb stomp. Oh, not as much of a curb stomp as I thought. So he's actually the first one that's scaled up nicely. $374. I want to see. So he's definitely dealing more damage than if he hadn't scaled up.
Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins.
Leave Rajir alone. I do need to change the allocations of my class. Go down. So yeah, not quite as much of a curb stomp as I expected, so they did scale him up nicely. At least nicer. Oh yeah, you want to tell me about the round table.
See whether on hand. It seems my torrent had your measures I merely. There is but one other I can take you gathering place.
Not right now. Okay, now we need to go this way. Alright, talk to Gostock. Oh, well actually, activate this first. Go through, grab this and the, I think it's fire grease. Not that I'll use it, although I don't mind having it because I am thinking about maybe doing an all consumables playthrough, kind of making a Dungeons and Dragons Artificer in Elden Ring. So it's going to be all items and consumables and stuff. Like, I think there could be a lot of fun potential with that. And unlike this playthrough where clearly I'm going to feel decently powerful enough to get through stuff, I think that with that one it'll actually be a bit of a struggle. Which is both good and bad. I mean, if it's too much of a struggle, it'll be irritating. But if it's just enough struggle, I think it'll be a nice challenge.
Come over here, would you? It's tiny. The dark you breathe. Well, but of course.
Yes, open the gate for me. Open the gates.
Open the gate.
Now, from what I've heard, and it seems to be true, if you go like this and can dodge the first 3, the rest will not hit you. Which I find that to be interesting. Now, of course, that's not to say the fire ones or the people won't hit you. But see, we've actually got through that pretty easily. Horns are never nice. But here we go, here we go, here we go. I hate the omens and I hate the dogs. I could definitely see doing an omen hunter build just because of how much I hate the omens. Let's see, can I get it to work from here? Oh, I can. I can indeed. Does anybody else hear that? I swear I hear a scarab. That's Potts. The scarab's here. Okay. Scarab's there. We're just at the fight there, which we can't start yet. Like, I have no problem fighting Godric, and I'm pretty sure. I mean, he's easier than Margit, so the reality is he wouldn't take much to stomp. However, I do want to go through it. I want to go through Rajir's questline. I've never managed to do his questline. Like, I've always messed it up. I've met Ronnie first and put him to sleep, or I was playing a personal one, not a stream playthrough, but a personal one where I discovered a secret for completing Ronnie's questline in less than 15 minutes. You can actually teleport yourself, let's see, through that opening, I think. But you can actually teleport yourself on top of the plateau and go down and give her the ring without ever giving her the ring or fighting Estelle or doing anything to complete her quest. And like it'll just let you complete it. Which is a really cool trick if all you care about is getting the great sword and you don't mind not being able to get to Noxtella or not being able to do Rajir's questline or get on top of the Carrion Manor or anything. Because at first I thought that it didn't mess up any questlines because like people were still interacting the same way to begin with. But it didn't take me long to realize that, oh no, it did mess things up because Ronnie's gone. So anything that you have to talk to her first for, why is it not hitting him? By the way, this is the easiest way to deal with these guys when you have a narrow opening they can't get through. Like, opening scene clearly showed, it's not too hard to fight them, but Why not make life easier when you can? I will take some more magic though. I need to reallocate my flasks because the amount that I have here is ridiculous. I don't need 8 of them in my magic. Bad dog. Oh, it's been a long time since I've given her Chrysalid's memento. I should go take that to What's-Her-Face before I fight Godric. Get them all at once. Convenient. So yeah, there's not going to be anything in Stormveil to offer any kind of challenge, I don't think. Oh, him I can still one-shot through the shield. Cool. I wonder if I can one-shot him with a backstab. Probably. Oh, no. Well, that's kind of cool. At least he's got some health. I mean, not enough. Not enough to matter. Not enough to save him. Full disclosure, I don't actually know how to get over there. I don't know what's over there, and I don't know how to do it. Like, I want to know. I might have to look up a guide for everything in Stormveil Castle. Although last time I was going through Stormveil on a personal account, not a stream account, I did discover some cool things that I hadn't seen before. Nope. So can I kill them in one? Yeah. Even with just one weapon, it's a one-shot kill on these guys.
Ah, the pleasure's mine. I'm looking for when I'm not hot for enough about this place is not exactly a...
Okay, tell him I'm here to defeat Godric, and then...
I'm tarnished. Like, but unlike
I mean, I don't know what weapons I'll use in different playthroughs. So, I mean... I did come across a thing for Spinning Slash. I want to say it was Rage Gaming Videos. Came up with an awesome idea using Spinning Slash with a scythe for like huge procs of bleed damage and stuff. And like that could be really interesting. But okay, now that we've made it through here, I don't need to go fight the Crucible Knight or anything again here, so let's go talk to, yeah, Rodrika, and then we can come back and fight Godric. It definitely does have a different feel going through... It definitely has a different feeling going through the playthrough a second time. Like, I feel like going through it much faster, I have less desire to explore. Like, I still want to see things and find out secrets I didn't find, but like...
Pleasure to see you. Did you give it a thought?
It's not all new.
What's this? A keepsake. Oh, I can't. They all thought I'd make something of my... I think I'll head to the ground. Perhaps I'll find my purse. I think I'll head to the perhaps.
Well, that makes me feel bad. Like, I just made her cry. Now I realize why I never give her the Chrysalis memento. I just progress it to the point where she goes on her own. Because that was just cruel. Okay. Well, at least she got a memento, I guess. I mean, yeah, it made her cry, and I don't know, I don't think I'll do that again. Which, it's weird, sometimes there's a memento there, other times there's a hood there. Let's see, I also need to progress Nefeli's questline. So... no reason to run from them. Normally I run because that's difficult to deal with, but not like this. My Holy Crusader definitely doesn't struggle the same way some other builds have. Although I get the feeling that the birds will still be ridiculous.
You were a fine warrior. Your only mistake was your choice of master. Let the winds lift you to a higher place. Well,
Hello there.
who do we have here? Tarnished, are you? I am Nefeli. I'm hereby decreeing how utter this grafting is tainted the river. If you intend, I ask you call the winds run. I'm certain for...
Okay. Now that that's taken care of, I'm gonna rest at the Grace real quick because I want my magic... Well, I don't need to rest, I'll just drink a potion. Let's be honest, resting's probably not necessary. Especially because I'm gonna summon her because I want to progress her questline. And I'm not entirely sure, but I'm concerned that you might have to fight with her for her questline to continue. Here, take a buff. Can't have you dying on me. Ow. Oh, he got me mid-jump through the iframes. Okay, I was gonna say, shouldn't he be, cutting his arm off? And down goes Godric. I mean, his hits were okay as far as how hard they are. I think my overpoweredness might be making me feel just a little bit reckless. And like, it's probably best not to be reckless with it. Like, even if I am a little overpowered. Let's see. Yeah, we can level up once. So, I'm gonna pump my vigor up decently high. I'm thinking I want to try to aim for the soft cap of 60. Although the health bar is already pretty big.
What a pathetic excuse for a lord you were. Craven to the...
Oh, let's see. Now that we've done that, let's go to our lift side chamber. And then we're going to go and find Rajir's blood puddle. And then we can continue his quest line. Then make our way into Liurna and get to the knife print. Which, fun fact, I could be wrong and maybe I'm doing something wrong. It appears that if you just interact with Rajir's bloodstain but you don't kill the ulcerated tree spirit, it does not seem to trigger a continuation of his quest. Down go the rats. I am the Golden Crusader and Exterminator. Oh, who knows, maybe this thing will kill me. Oh, I thought it had grabbed me. Okay. Thank you for getting out of my way. You suck. It definitely could have been a harder fight and worse, but still sucks. See, I think if I try that Artificer build I was talking about, it'd be well within reason to use like the kukris and throwing daggers and stuff, right? Like, they count as items. I've never managed to make this thing attack. Like, is there any way to make it attack? Doesn't appear so. It's really too bad. Like, I wouldn't mind having it try to deathblight me. If that really is Godwin's face, like people say, I mean, I know it's just supposed to be a replica of it, it's not the true Godwin's face, but Like, if that's what he looks like, Godwin was an ugly SOB. Such a long ladder climb. My god, dudes. Install an elevator. Like, we know they have the technology because we've seen them. So I don't get it. See, where does this one go to? It's a good question. Tells you how much stuff I remember. Like, I don't remember where stuff goes. Okay. I know where I'm at. It's actually where I found some interesting stuff I'd never noticed before. Which, for anybody who might watch this and hasn't discovered it yet, let me show you real quick. Because this is really cool. So if you go all the way up these stairs... Hey, I didn't one-shot him. Good for you, dude. Like, there's this here. It's just like a narrow walkway area thing. You can come out here and you're basically on like the rooftops. You can actually explore the rooftops of Stormvale, and you can take this to continue around. There's an evil bird there, as you can see. Like, there's exploring to do. Like, all throughout the rooftops. I don't even know what item I just picked up, and I don't know... I don't think I've ever explored this way. I've never dropped down on this side. So, like, I'm not 100% sure what to do, but... Like, this is really, in my opinion, really cool. That they have this. I want that item over there, and I want to kill the bird. Oh, that one breathes fire. Okay, so that's good for you guys to know. That one breathes fire. Dozing cross-legged stance. Okay, so we can double up on our stances, our gestures. Like, then we can climb up this, jump up this way, jump up this way. Like, they definitely have the ledges big enough to get through. I don't remember what all's up there, but there's definitely some people to fight. So slow to swing, he's just able to kick me over and over while I try to wind up my attack. I don't know if I've gone up this ladder. I don't think I've noticed the ladder before. See, there is interesting stuff to find that you don't notice. Claw Talisman. Yeah, I definitely did not have that one. I don't know where that drop takes me. Oh, that's the courtyard. Okay, so this is the stuff above the courtyard, but yeah, like, check this out. With shields. That's talismans. Okay. So yeah, see, only one claw talisman. And it enhances jump attacks. That's actually really good. I don't know how I never noticed that ladder. To be fair, I don't know how I never noticed this entire area. But see, like, you can then drop here. Drop here. Take both of them out with one attack. The Banished Knights definitely have some tankiness to them, don't they? They're so much faster than me. That's going to be my biggest problem with this build, is getting used to the slow wind up on the attacks. But like, I'm pretty sure I can jump over there onto that. But I can also go this way. Nothing there. I don't know if I've explored back in this part. I don't know what that's a drop onto. Yeah, I don't know that area. I guess just an alternate way to get to this. I guess they both lead to the same ultimate spot. It's just with that you have to then fall again. So good for sniping. Okay, he was dead. He just takes a long time to fall. Like, see, we're on the upper parts here, like, that's the area I ran through. You can see the crossbowmen. And this is weird to me, like... Two Banished Knights and a bunch of these guys dead, but nothing to indicate why they're dead. Like, I don't know if the Banished Knights decided to betray Godric, if the Exiles decided to betray Godric. I don't know if there's a fan theory about this. Like, I'm super curious, because I don't understand why there's all kinds of people dead that I didn't kill. Because I fully understand why there's a bunch of dead people when I've murdered them. I don't think I want to do that drop, although I might survive it. But I don't want to risk it. I know I can survive this drop. And then we take down these dudes one at a time. Oh, you lived. It's what they get for shooting at me. I think I heard a sword being drawn. Yeah. Exiles Greaves. I would have liked his torch pull. I don't think I've gotten a torch pull yet. Not that I'd be using one anyway, but still. come back this way. Get a new site of grace. Which, to be honest, I don't even know... Gateside chamber. I don't even know if I had this on my other playthrough. Like, I might not have made it here. Yeah, that's got to be what they used to open the gate. See, before they've all respawned, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be shot at anymore because I killed all the crossbowmen, so... Yeah, there we go. Stormveil done. Oh, I need to rest to get to round table. Tell her we're off to the round table.
Very well. Let my hand rip.
Sorry, the sleepies are kicking in. Although, based off the way this is going, I think I understand why people stop leveling at 150. Because, like, I'm not at 150 yet, but I'm definitely approaching there, and I can see it does trivialize some of this stuff. Because, let's be honest, I'm a pretty bad player. Like, I am far from what you would consider a good player. And I'm not even struggling.
I never knew that, although I'm still looking.
Ah, hello. Well, just call the honor of one. By the way, she's my servant. Take your eyes off her if you find her.
I really like his character. I'm really sad about the way things turn out.
Teach and explore so that one day ensuring. By the way, you do. Most tarnished you are well.
I don't think I need any of this.
May the golden order shine through you.
Oh, so we can't double up on stances, so I just didn't get the cross-legged stance before. Oh, she does keep her bell bearings. That's cool. Yeah, let's go ahead and buy all those. That I didn't know. I didn't realize that she kept all of the bell bearings. Like, that's really good. So for the most part, very little has changed.
I apologize for any sorry. Well done. Something to mod. As you might have guessed, I still can't move. No need to be polite. I've no use for...
It's really sad. I feel so bad for Rajier.
They were conceived at the Great Academy. In the past, they obeyed laws which fascinating that the Golden Order was pliable enough to absorb with the Order broken twist. Such adaptability is more... The misshapen corpse, that is a sacred relic of the Black Knight. It happened during the Golden Age. Someone stole a fragment of the and on a bitter night. That was the first recorded death, and it became the catalyst. Soon, the Elden... I once wished to the world has grown. You'd better understand what happened to me, and that thing is to blame. I urge the utmost caution.
Poor Rajier. Rajier is probably by far our best friend. Like, he helps us without any... Oh, wrong spell. Let's use that one. I haven't gotten to use this yet. So the damage doesn't seem... The damage actually doesn't seem all that great with Elden Stars. Mad Tongue Alberic didn't stand a chance, but that's kind of sad. Elden Stars kind of seemed just a little bit disappointing. I'm gonna try not to let that bug me. I mean, in certain situations it might still be really good. I don't know, but for like being a legendary incantation, that seemed to be just a little bit on the disappointing side, you know? Like I would have expected way more damage overall, or like a way longer duration. Like I don't know what exactly I would have expected, but something more.
Your new fame, no matter, lay out your own. The girl, she's correct, she has it. I saw enough their eyes. I see you've nothing special. Trouble.
Get through your stuff.
No, well, no grudge against my being a prisoner. Besides, despite my diff sides here.
I like Hugh also, so it's kind of sad that by the end he basically just becomes... He forgets us and just becomes mindless, basically.
Please allow for giving me that. It was as if you have my crap. A pleasure to see, thank goodness. I'm still looking, it's not easy. You're telling me I don't believe you. If I do, I suppose I should. I'll ask Mass, certainly. I know I can tell.
Alright, try again. Keep going back and forth for the really long dialogue. I don't know why they set this up the way that they did.
If I do, I suppose I'll ask my...
Oh, also for anybody that wasn't aware, I mean you should be because I've done it before now, but you can rest at this grace here by walking up to the table. It took me hours and hours of gameplay to figure that out. Like, I'm kind of ashamed to admit.
Good to see you again. I have you to thank. I can have the eyebrows yet, but... And if there's... Well, I certain Roderica...
Like, really, I'm embarrassed by how much it took.
She has it, so I told him in debt it was all right. I'm sorry I doubted you.
I wouldn't even know what to strengthen. There's so much here. So much. Let's see, I'm thinking maybe the Erdtree Steel would make my Golden Rain better, but... Or Elden Stars, that's what it is. Da 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 da. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Okay. It's weird, you don't get any talisman pouches, you don't... There's definitely a more limited sense of progression. Which makes sense. I mean, I've already progressed, but... I don't know. I mean, I'm an hour in. Spent quite a bit just talking about how the new build is set up and what all you get to keep. And I've already defeated Stormveil. It's definitely a limited exploration that I'm doing.
What a pathetic excuse for a lord you were.
But still, like, I don't know. It's got a very different feel. Where does this take me? It's been so long since I've done this. I have forgotten that there was a downstairs to do for this. I don't understand. Maybe somebody can explain to me who's seen it before. Why is it here in Stormveil that the Shabriri grape is and the spirit for the dude affected by frenzied flame? Like, as far as I know, there's no connection between the frenzied flame and Stormveil other than that weird spirit in the grape there at the end of it. Let's see, here's the first church we've come to. Let's satisfy my curiosity. We still have sacred tears. One more bit of curiosity to satisfy now. Well, actually, first inventory. Let's see, where exactly... Key items? No. Bolstering. So it actually does give you a description for these things. An illusory tree. Cannot be increased any further. Okay, so collecting the tears in the flasks is pretty much a waste of time. I don't understand, why are they still here? See, it'll be curious to find out whether or not they always die without me having to hit them again, because it's not... One of the weapons is holy, so if that's the one that kills them, yes. But the other one is fire. I figured it'd be a good match for a holy crusader is... Oh yeah, there's definitely holy damage. There has to be, but... Fire damage also fits for burning the heretics. And it allows for there to be a good balance between... This way, anything that resists holy damage, I can still hurt more or less with the fire, and anything that resists fire damage can still be hurt with the holy. Oops. I don't know if I've ever properly explored this camp, although it's only a smoldering butterfly. Like, that's kind of sad. I'm pretty sure my Mimic could have soloed this camp. I don't think I've ever noticed that before. Hold up, guys. I'm about to discover what my new item is. Granted, I'm sure that I've gotten whatever it is before and it's not truly a new item. But I still want to know, because I've never noticed that. I'm also going to do this real quick since I'm here anyway. Though I don't need it, I've already got all the talismans, all the spells. Well, maybe not all talismans and spells, but all of the legendary ones, all the ones that matter. See, we'll actually hit him with this first. Well, he was weak. Weak! That was really easy. I know I've definitely heard some smack talk on Malekith's Black Blade, the incantation there, but I kinda like it. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, there's the tires kicking in again. See, it'll be in inventory and all the way over at incantations. Yeah, like, this is actually not bad at all. It says that you can let's see, I want to check out the weapon real quick, but then I want to test that out because I didn't realize it had a follow-up attack. Let's see, I'm pretty sure Malekith's, yeah. So it requires 34 strength, so I'd have to heavily, oh, I guess not too heavily, put 4 levels into strength. A sad shadow of its former glory. After a fragment of death was stolen on the fateful night, Malekith bound the blade within his own flesh, such that none might ever rob death again. I wouldn't mind using that, actually. Like, that could be really cool, but because of what it is, like, I don't know what to mix it with. Maybe the Godslayer's Greatsword? I mean, that would again be holy and physical, and then physical on fire. Like, that's intelligence-based, not interested. That's pure strength, which could be okay for certain builds, but isn't what I'm looking for. Royal Greatsword is intelligence, so that's not going to do it. Troll Knights is intelligence, so that's not going to do it. Which, the Royal Greatsword is just like a direct upgrade. Like, I don't know why anybody would... I mean, I guess it's got worse dex scaling, but like overall, that clearly is better. And that's just the worst of them that I can see. So yeah, I guess it would only be those two, because we know it's not that. But okay, let's, oh. Wrong thing. Interesting. So basically it's just a chain cast to get the second one out faster. See, where am I? I'm right here. And I need to be... on this side. Okay, show me what you got, what you really, really got. Show me what you got, what you really, really got. I'll show you what I got, what I really, really got. Okay, what do you got for me? Sacrificial twig. Okay, so nothing too exciting, but now you know in case you didn't. And if you're like me and never noticed that, that could be some useful information. I know there's definitely some uses for sacrificial twigs that are important. You know, I never fight the wraiths and never kill them. I'm pretty sure you can get their bell. And there's definitely certain uses for the bell. Like, I could probably use it on my, my Artificer build idea. Although I've got the Morgoth's Remembrance thingy. That's pretty much like a direct upgrade. See, my problem with the Artificer build, it sounds really interesting, and I think it could provide quite a bit of challenge, because you can't... Oh, hey. I didn't know about you. He's so mobile. Like, it's kind of sad. Knight's Cavalry is a weaker boss, and it's proving to be more difficult than most of the others. Ash of War Ice Spear, yeah, I definitely hadn't come across that before. Yes, you're barred from donning the Crown of Stone. So yeah, I had no idea that Knight Rider existed. Or Knight's Cavalry, not Knight Rider. Let's see, what is it I'm trying to make my way to again, though? Oh, the catacombs. I'm trying to get my way up there. Let's put a thingy. A thingy! Because that's proper English and makes clear my thoughts, right? If I just tell you a thingy, you know what I mean? I wonder, do I get the prayer book again if I kill him? He does still give you the prayer book. So I can get all the prayer books again in case I missed any spells, but I think I bought all the ones I cared about. I certainly did not do all the paintings, because I'm not good at figuring out what exactly... I mean, I know in theory what to do with them, but I can't ever figure out what it's trying to show me or say, so... In all reality, I'm going to have to look up a guide to do that. Yeah, there's a couple things I'm going to have to look up guides for. Figure out how to get to that part of Stormvale that I could never figure out. Figure out the paintings. Try to get pretty much every remembrance again. Because, I mean, it's not a bad idea to have a copy of everything. It just opens up the possibilities. See, I know I can do that jump because I've done it before, but I don't want to. I don't want to get cocky and do it because I've done it before, just to immediately regret that decision. Alright, can ignore those two mausoleums. I mean, there's only 7, so they are important, but they're also the limited ones. Which makes them seem much less important to me. Oh, there's a rune bear. I don't think I've ever noticed that before. Also, I don't remember all the jellyfish. I definitely remember him. You suck. He wasn't too hard to kill there, but I know for a fact he sucks. I really like the touch that they give you where they show that you're covered in blood. I'm actually curious about something. Because I've got holy damage, can I permanently kill these skeletons? I can. Why? 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 That was irritating. Life just got so much easier. If I can actually kill you things... See, if this was D&D, I would be navigating this with charisma. I wouldn't just kill everything. Because just killing everything isn't necessarily always the best option. Like, there's some good options outside of that. Oh, D's summon symbol isn't here. Well, that sucks. I mean, not that it matters, but I hope that doesn't mess up Dee's questline. To be fair, I don't really know what goes into Dee's questline. Like, he always just dies when I do Fia's, and I'm wondering if there's more to it. I mean, I'm sure there's gotta be. Like, I have no idea what more goes to it. Let's see, let's heal myself. I'm almost out of healing flasks. Okay. Come back this way. I mean, I might as well get the axe since I'm here. And I'm gonna have plenty of stone sword keys. That's not what I meant to do. Although after this I might mean to do it. Oh, not enough to heal anyway. Well, that's fine. Yeah, my mimic just soloed him. Like, no problem. Like, I tried to strike him at the end, but like that was completely unnecessary. I think my mimic may have golden bowed me too, because I didn't get the chance to get to that. Oh. Let's see if he can survive a backstab. He can! Kinda. I mean, he survived the initial stab. It's so dark and drab. Oh. So I'm thinking, show Rogier his thing, see what he has to say. New items can be purchased. Let's hear his prayer.
The road is yet long, but God is not easily felled. But one day without fail you will have your wish. So please grant me forgiveness, going America.
Okay, he's done. Alright, let's go ahead and level up. I'm still just going to go heavy into Vigor. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I'm going to try to aim for 60 Vigor. Well, with Radagon Source Heal 55. Because that'll put me at the soft cap. Go talk to Gideon in a second too, because now he's opened up. But first...
Always good to see. So, this, I can scarcely believe you managed to get your hands on. You recall our conversation about the knife? They say the
Of course.
assassins who carried out a group entirely of the knives they wielded, though. Please, I'd love nothing more, though only a fragment, of very specific traces of the one half my body.
So that'll be interesting to see what he says. And then go talk to Gideon, go rest. Also Nefeli. 1 second. Oh, why is Nefeli not here? Nefeli should be here, should she not? And Gideon. Where is Gideon? Okay, here's Gideon.
Oh, this I can't remember very well. It is safe. Allow me, you, the house, remember you. There's nothing left.
Okay, maybe I just... because I didn't talk to him first? Because I've spoken with her, so Gideon should be back in his room. She should be showed up. Yeah, there we go. Fixed it.
I thought you'd receive the felly Lou. I'm glad to see you. I found it in God. You defeated it. Make good use of it. I don't intend to.
You've received the then I bid you. I am known as a tarnished. I am you now belong. You'll be after more then as you're the inheritors of we of the Godric the Great General Radar Craetor right more gods and you'll still be up.
Okay, yeah, now I'm not worried about it. But let's go talk to Rogier.
My examination. Now I have Lunar Princess Ronnie. One of the children born to King Consort.
So this is where we learn that Ronnie's responsible.
Hers was the name I discovered. Truly, you have my thanks. But if I might be so bold, if Ronnie truly is, then she should bear the curse mark There's a manor. It is the familiar. There's been talk of Rani's where, but I suspect.
So I think to complete his quest, if I just understood that right, I have to get to Rani's body, which means I have to do pretty much her entire quest line. Well, the majority of her quest line anyway. So I have to get way up here. I'm definitely going to do it, but that's going to be a lot more... Rogier's quest is a lot more in-depth than I realized, I guess. Let's go to the Stormhill Shack real quick. I want to make my way over and start Dee's quest. And once I fought the Tibia Mariner, I think we're going to call it quits for the day so that I can research. Well, I'll do the Tibia Mariner and then talk to Dee to be able to go teleport to Gronk, although I know I can do it even without talking to him. But that way I'm doing his quest, and we'll see if I mess it up by not involving him in the Black Knife Assassin quest. Or battle, not quest, fight. But I'll research that and figure it out. Got Kaiden soldiers. No real need to talk to Bernal. I do like Bernal. I feel bad that we ended up betraying him to the point that he decided the only proper course of action was to murderize us. And then, of course, just got completely stomped because he's apparently not much of a threat. At least not by the point where you fight him. Oh. Yeah, maybe I should help Alexander real quick.
Oh, right. I am these. My thanks. Just give me a good Come on, I'll pop clean out.
One hit.
Well, once again, beyond and upon this, I'd heard dozens of them.
Okay, now he's taken care of. I think it's the first time I've ever managed to get him in one hit, but it makes sense because that's a super powerful attack. Oh, also real quick. That's gotta go. Okay. Activate this. Never stood a chance. Although apparently he's killed quite a few. Is there any more? There are more. He's the one I'm interested in with his grave scythe.
There's no mistake, is there? Death has left its mark once again.
One second, guys. I'm searching for Tums because heartburn kicked in really bad all of a sudden.
But at least you did not join those who live in death. Your soul will return to the Earth Tree in time. Honeyed rays of gold deliver this spirit.
Okay, now that I'm not dying, with the exception of our weapons, do you see an uncanny resemblance?
A tarnished are ye, unknown as D. I hunt to heed my warn. The village here, and worse yet, if you value your life. The village here has earned back.
I don't understand why is he not a summon? Like an NPC summon to help out with this fight. Not that help is needed, but I really don't get it. Like, would it not make sense that he would be a part of this? Down they go. There was not much to that. But we already knew the Tibia Mariner was, especially this first one, is fairly easy to take out. See what D has to say. See, he's somewhere over this way, right? Oh, he's gone already. I didn't realize he left. Like, as soon as you fought. Like, I didn't even have to rest for him to disappear. That's a little abnormal. There you go.
I'm glad you took those who live in all the more, should you spy 'em. Well, another fool who won't live with a prowess for weeding death root. How would you like to earn the strength? If you're inclined to hunt more of those, then I'll introduce you to Garun. I have a matter of my own, and the beast himself wishes for some. What say you? Very well. I've marked the location. It will lead you to...
Alright, and now that we've done that, I think we're going to go ahead and end the stream there. Got some bosses, made some progress, started a couple of quest lines. So, thank you for everybody that tuned in. Hopefully you're liking the Holy Crusader build so far. I know I'm certainly finding it easy. I'm hoping that it becomes a little more challenging, but remains satisfying for me to go through. Anyways, thank you for tuning in, whether you're watching this live or on the replay. I appreciate all of you. And you guys have a good day, and I'll see you next time.